So I was messing around with SMB1 wide subpixel shenanigans, and I kind of figured out why he grabs the flagpole in a different way on the ROM hack, and it looks like it's literally what we have to do. So on Pelson, on the unmodified version, the frame before he touches the ground, his wide subpixel just resets to 0, from 4 to 0. Then the frame before he jumps, it's FC, then FD, and then 0 when he grabs the pole. That doesn't seem to mean much, and the thing that means the most here is apparently how high or how low Mario is when he lands. So on the unmodified version of the game, like assuming we weren't using Pelson and like the physics are the same, when he lands to do the flagpole glitch, he's in position 172. I don't really know what that means, like overall on the screen. It might like mean the position here actually, or like somewhere else, or it's just like showing what it really means. But for FPG, he normally is on Y position 172, and then when he jumps, he's on position 168. Then on the next frame, he does not grab the flagpole. But on the edited ROM, let me just go back real quick. Wait. So the frame before he lands, it's the same thing, 173 and 04. Same thing. But the frame he touches the ground, like this Y subpixel is the same thing, but his Y position is 1 pixel or 1 value lower than on the original ROM. And then when he jumps, it's the same thing. It's also 1 smaller than on the original physics. It's 167 here and 168 on the original physics. And then he grabs a flagpole 1 frame earlier than he normally does, for some reason, with like this. So it's pretty much Mario's Y position and how he lands on the ground. So if we find a way of making Mario like land on the ground 1 pixel lower than he normally does, maybe full FPG is doable. Because all we had to do is just make Mario land 1 pixel lower on the ground, and then when he jumps 1 frame 1 pixel lower, and then somehow grabs the flagpole lower, and then does the full FPG. That's the only difference from the original physics. I still don't really understand how this works. I'm gonna try to brainstorm this, but this is what I found, and it apparently makes the whole difference in this scenario.